Hey y'all, it's Kim with KGD Creative. Today I'm hopping along with Team Tiny in our spring hop. Make sure you click on the hashtag below to hop along to all of the other wonderful videos in the hop today. We are a hashtag driven hop, so make sure you use that hashtag. Today I'm creating a portrait A2 sized card using Gina K Designs Easter Blessing stamp set. I really love the daffodils in that stamp set. Those are some of my favorite cards and a sure sign of spring. I'm stamping it out on a piece of white accent opaque 120-pound cardstock using Memento Tuxedo black ink because I'm going to be using some alcohol markers. I don't have Copic markers yet. I'm just now getting into alcohol marker coloring. So I'm using today Cali Art alcohol markers, which are found on Amazon. They are brush tip markers and they work fairly well. I've never used a Copic, so I can't compare it to Copic, but it does work as well, if not better, than a lot of the other alcohol markers that are out on the market. As I said, I am very new at alcohol coloring, so my coloring is very basic, and I've sped it up quite a bit and cut out a lot because you don't want to just sit there and watch me color the same green leaf over and over again or the same yellow and orange flower again and again, but I did leave some of it in there. I failed to leave the caps on the screen for the colors that I use just in case you do have the Cali Art markers, but I will list them in the description below. I just use the 3-color method and go in and color with my lightest shade and then go back in with my darkest shade, my medium shade, and then blend that out with the lightest shade again. I'm not highly skilled on where the light's coming from or anything like that. I just kind of make it look like I think it's supposed to. I'm not a professional by any stretch of the imagination, so I just color them like I like them. I know that in my yard in the springtime when the daffodils come up, some of my favorites have the orange centers. And that was kind of what I was going for in these today. So my darkest yellow marker is kind of an orange shade, and then I have a medium shade yellow and a light shade yellow, and the numbers are there on the screen if you can see them. If not, I will have those listed in the description box below. So for now, I'm just going to let you watch me color, and I'll put some music on and let you listen. So now that I have all of my coloring done, I'm going to come in with a waffle flower circle die. It is 3 3/8 inch around. They're called the waffle flower additional circles die. And I'm going to cut out the daffodils in a circle. I'm using my Magic Mat and my Gemini Junior to cut this out. I really do like that Magic Mat, by the way. My Gemini Junior cuts out a lot better now that I have that. And I'm going to pull out my scrapbook.com floral collection of my A2 size cardstock. And I pulled out a yellow gingham sheet from Echo Park's Dots and Stripes Gingham Spring Collection. I'm going to cut the yellow gingham piece down to 4 by 5 1/4. Then the scrapbook.com floral smooth cardstock that I'm using, the green, I will cut down to 1 3/4 inches by 5 1/4 inch. I'm just playing with my elements to make sure that they look like I want them to. I'm going to adhere the green strip from the scrapbook.com pack down to the right hand side of the yellow gingham piece. And then I'm going to take some 3D foam squares. These are Scrapbook Adhesives 3D foam squares, and pop that circle of the daffodils up onto the left center of my card front. I usually use Scotch double-sided foam mounting tape for popping up elements this size, but I couldn't find it. I'm sure it's somewhere in this craft room, and I'm sure I'm the only one that has things in their craft room that no one can find. I'm like a mad scientist when I'm crafting. Things just go flying everywhere, and then when I'm done, I can never find anything that I'm looking for. Once I get all of those little backings, the release paper off the back of my foam squares, I'm going to pop that little circle up over to, like I say, to the left side of the card, approximately in the center. I'm going to pull that same stamp set out from Gina K Designs. There's a small stamp in there that says Hello Spring, and I'm going to use VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink to stamp that in the bottom right hand corner of my card front. I really do like VersaFine Clair ink for my sentiments. It's a very juicy ink pad, and you get really clean, crisp stamps from the VersaFine Clair ink. Now I've pulled some yellow sequins from my stash. I have a box of sequins that I bought from Amazon some time ago that I'm sure will still be here when my great-grandchildren are here. But I'm going to use those yellow sequins and just do 2 groupings of 3 on either side of my circle. I'm using Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. And my little jewel picker to pick up the sequins, and my Tim Holtz craft pick to stick them down. I almost always like to put some kind of sequin or bling of some sort on my cards. I like a little sparkle. Now's a great time for me to tell you about our hop. Team Tiny is a group of creators on Facebook that come together each month to provide hops. Each of us have less than 1,000 subscribers, so all of the videos are ad-free. If you'd like more information about us, look us up on Facebook. Please hop along and leave comments with all the other videos that are in the hop today. Use the hashtag TeamTinySpringHop to find all of the other videos. Leave comments. We love the interaction with you. Leave us thumbs up. Subscribe to our channels if you're not already subscribed. Now that I have my sequins on, I'm going to glue my card front to my card base. It's just a A2 portrait size card that has been cut. It's the Accent Opaque 120-pound cardstock. That cardstock is very similar to Nina Classic 110-pound cardstock. The difference is the Accent Opaque is a little bit brighter and it's a lot cheaper. I have a few scraps left over, so I'm going to open up my card and just kind of put some added interest on the inside of my card. I have 2 little 1/4-inch strips of the one of the green and one of the gingham that I'm going to add down at the bottom of my card on the inside, just to give it a little cohesion. One thing I also like to do that you will find out if you don't already know, I love to decorate my envelopes. Sometimes all that is just taking a piece of the cardstock that I used and covering the flap of the envelope. I like to stamp on my envelopes from time to time, but this time all I did was cover the flap. So you see me taking a piece of the yellow gingham and just putting a small bead of glue on the back flap of the envelope, gluing it down, and then trimming around the edges. Nothing fancy. I just like the envelope to be to match my card, to give the recipient just a little bit of idea of what's coming when they open it. Just using my cutter bee scissors to cut along the edges. And making sure that that flap is adhered well. Thanks so much for watching today. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. If you do subscribe, make sure you smash the gray bell icon so that you are notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks again for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye now.